Hello and welcome to the next entry in my favorite demos I'd like to cover from the February 22 Steam Next Fest. If you don't know, this is a virtual event where you can endlessly dig for hot new upcoming indie games and try out their demos. One of the such upcoming games I'm recommending is Writer's Block. Word games have been blowing up in popularity recently, with Wordle becoming a major player. When I saw screenshots of Writer's Block in the Next Fest, I jokingly thought, is this a Wordle roguelite? And while this isn't quite true, that is a decent way to think of the game. In Writer's Block, you engage in combat with words by attempting to find words you can make out of a set of letters given to you. So it's not really Wordle, especially since any length of word is valid and longer words are preferred, but it's still quickly understandable. You navigate a very familiar Slay the Spire world map, taking on enemy counters where you can see future enemy moves, collecting artifacts that buff you, running into mystery encounters, and yeah, it's mostly the exact same structure as Slay the Spire. The main differentiator is the fact that there's a shop available at any time on your world map, not just when you visit a shop tile. Despite the unoriginal game structure, the core element of combat does stand out from other games I've played. Once you figure out the battle mechanics, you'll be sitting, racking your brain for the longest word you can think of to finish the battle off in order to take as little damage as possible. It's a very satisfying battle system, with enemies debuffing the very letters you use in battle, incentivizing you to either avoid or prioritize using a certain letter. This can go very wrong when basic letters like E get debuffed and weird ones like W get buffed. I found this game challenging and was unable to beat the end boss in the first map of the demo here. Like Slay the Spire, this game seems like it would be good for short sessions. You'll notice like some of the other gorgeous looking games I've tried, I've said nothing of the graphics and sound in this one. They're not memorable enough for me to mention, unfortunately. The items can change the flow of battle majorly, with some artifacts incentivizing using alliteration, some promoting the same word length, etc. You'll really want to keep an eye on the shop for these. The mystery question mark encounters in this game are a bit differentiated from Slay the Spire by not just being choosing a path. You actually need to use the word system to pick an outcome, with longer words picking a higher number outcome. Despite some unoriginality, this game does have some fun ideas, and I found this game easily went into my wishlist, and I'm awaiting the full release in August 2022 to see what others think. You can still play the demo, so try it for yourself and see how hard it is to think of words. Finally, I would like to go over the PC settings, which are pretty light in this game. Maybe it's because this started as a mobile game, I'm not sure. All that exists is a resolution dropdown and separate volume sliders. The 2D graphics of this game does mean that most graphics settings wouldn't make sense, but it would be at least nice to see maybe like a VSync toggle, some controls options, and maybe a sound thing like muting when you're in the background. While I'm mentioning settings as well, I didn't have any performance issues, not that a game like this would be expected to have those. So that's all I had to say about Writer's Block. I thought it was fun, and I even kept the demo installed to play some runs just in the evening whenever. There's at least one other game from the Next Fest I want to talk about, so look out for it. Shoutouts to Valve for continually running the Next Fest. It's a fun discovery tool, and I'm sure it makes Valve a lot of money in sales. But before I dip completely, I'd like to give another honorable mention to a Next Fest title I think is cool but not worth elaborating on, which is this is Zombie Roller's Pinball Heroes, a pinball combat roguelike game. Unfortunately, the demo is gone for that now, but maybe look at some trailers. And with that, I will be gone now. Happy gaming, and bye.